I only need a couple of experience points to do the traffic mission, and so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to just scrounge for a couple of experience points.
What's up? Good work. And ghouls ain't nothing but trouble if you ask me. It's a weakness, pure and simple.
What? Get away from me! Leave me alone! Oh, you do? Well, I don't believe you. Ah, okay. Well, you can usually find him down in his alley.
Well, that was a couple of easy points, and now I'm going to go over and see Tin Can Bill, and that'll be an easy point. I'll be ready to start the traffic mission.
Who's there? Yeah, I might be able to. Thank you much. It was a monster, you see. He grabbed me, threw me over. Don't remember too much.
That gets an experience point. Now we have more than we need, and I can head back to the other end of town. And with 13 points of experience, I can buy what I need. This is a new character for the final night, and this is really great. I really like this. Okay, I have Haggle at 5, and the points that the experience points I just got, I put into manipulation.
Greetings, kindred. You may address me as Aki. I am a scholar and a book dealer. Perhaps. What is there to tell? I am an open book. You need just learn to read. If you must. My name is Hakim Al-Qasim ibn Ali Al-Hariri. In my mortal life, I used to be a Muslim priest, a scholar, and a poet. It seems my passion for education has drawn the attention of the local Assamite vizier in the area of the Aral Sea. So, long story short, I was embraced and thus given the chance to continue my pursuit of knowledge for a while longer. I believe about 400 years ago, give or take a few decades. If not for one, I could not answer that question, so you figure it out. None, I consider myself a freelance book trader. Perhaps. Sure. The jihad is the darker, more sinister cousin of human politics, the social application of Canaanites' lust for power. In most kindred societies, there are a number of rules and laws that regulate the relations of its members. Violating them makes one susceptible to brutal and fatal punishment. Thus, any direct hostile approach toward your enemies within your clan or sect could easily result in you violating these rules and finding yourself on the receiving end of the axe. So, to get those that oppose you dispossessed or destroyed, you must instead weave secret plots against them, wrap them up in intrigue, treachery, and deceit. And they respond accordingly, and it goes back and forth until one of you makes the wrong move and falls, and then someone else takes up the vacant spot, and it starts all over again. That, my young friend, is the jihad. Sure. Perhaps. Sure. Gehenna is supposed to be the night in which the clan's forefathers, the antediluvians, shall wake up and consume the world. In my personal opinion, this is nothing but an interesting symbiosis of superstition, misunderstood prophecies, and wishful thinking. Will the antediluvians indeed wake up one day? Well, possibly. But from there it gets rather delusional. And if they wake up, so what? Antediluvians coexisted in peace and harmony with their own bloodlines for centuries. They have awakened from their torpor so many times in the past, and did they consume the world? Apparently not. In any case, the historian named Beckett too tends to dismiss its credibility, and he knows more about kindred lore than any of us. Maybe you should ask him, shall you ever have the chance to meet him, that is. Yes, he has been a very useful source of information to me regarding my area of interest on several occasions in the past, and so have I been to him, I dare believe. It seems to me that you have already met the Lone Wolf. Interesting. Despite his rugged appearance, he is among the more noble of our kind. You would do well to heed his advice, young child. Sure. Perhaps. Welcome back, young K-Knight. Ah yes, the Enigma machine. Here, take it. As usual, poorly. Most K-Knights are only interested in things they can bite. Besides, the kindred in this city seem to be a little too preoccupied with killing and deceiving each other to have time for reading, or other endeavors. Actually, I might indeed have something that could be of certain interest to a young K-Knight such as yourself. There is a book, The Survey Malum, Slaves of Evil, written by the infamous Heinrich Kramer, the Inquisitor who also wrote Malleus Maleficarum, the Witch's Hammer. There is a disturbing insight into the existence and lore of kindred in this tome. Luckily, it was never published, and its only copy has always been in the hands of the Inquisition, today known as Hunters. I have been pursuing this book for over a century, and finally, I've been able to locate it. It is in possession of a hunter named Edgar Hirsch, who resides here in LA, in the Skyline Apartments. Obtain this book for me, young one, and I shall reward you handsomely for it. Besides, disposing of hunters will look good on your Camarilla resume. Very well, I shall await your return. Welcome back, young K-Knight. Choose wisely.
This is a great sword. This is the Ninjato. Gives 2 points for sneaking. So I wish there were more items like this. I love this in a game where you have a special item gives you special abilities. This is the book I need, and it's real expensive. But with the Ninjato, I can sneak through the traffic mission.